Hey, girl, hey.
Hey, girl, hey.
Y'all the silliest people in the world. I'm so happy to be here. I'm so excited.
Me too.
Do you have a notification, my
No,
girl?
I don't. Do I see it?
Yeah, it should come up in your notification.
While we are sharing the live, we want you all to share the live.
Please share the live.
Please share the live.
And I think Lisa wants to do a watch party.
What do I do now?
Hit share.
Okay.
Share now. But see, it's not giving her. Oh, wait. Watching. You have the app on here?
What app?
Oh,
There you go.
Oh.
it's the Single Mommy Hustle.
Okay, now hit share and see if it gives you the option to do a
Lisa up here
watch
acting like a
party.
senior. And that's all
Doesn't
right.
Just hit share now.
Just
But it's
hit share
not-
now?
Yeah, it's not going to do the watch party. I don't know.
Mine didn't do a watch party either. It just
Why, I don't
Okay.
understand why it does what it wants to when it wants
Facebook be
to.
doing. Facebook.
They don't need to get it together.
All right, that's cool. I'm gonna share it
are
on both
live.
my pages. All right.
we
Okay.
know.
I'm ready.
Yeah, so it's a very beautiful Thursday.
Yes.
I'm very happy to be here.
Me too. Thank you for having me. I appreciate that.
Lisa.
I love Lisa.
Thank you.
So let's just go ahead and skip our little small talk and just introduce Lisa because she just ready.
You know what, Lisa?
Yes.
Lisa is an amazing person. Because I had a lot to say about Lisa, and then I had to think about it. Y'all just need to know, Lisa is an amazing, amazing soul.
Thank you.
And that sums it up, because you're an amazing soul. You done got me through and don't even know you done got me through.
Wow.
I'm telling you, got me through.
I'm so grateful for that. Thank you.
So I'm going to do my formal thing. Right? Back to the beginning.
Rewind the tape.
We digress.
I just love the love. I do. I love the love. That's why I'm over here smiling so hard. So once again, it is Thursday. This is the Single Mommy Hustle. We are powered by Supreme Transitions nonprofit. Myself and Jess are here. How was your Thursday, love?
My Thursday was amazing.
My Thursday was amazing. Can you tell?
Won't he do it?
Won't it? No, it really won't.
Yeah, he gonna do it. He gonna do it.
My Thursday was amazing. I feel so good and so refreshed. Oh, I'm just so happy. I did nothing today. I laid in my bed.
Oh, that was nice.
It was.
Yeah.
It was. I was nodding out like an old lady, waking back up like, okay, it's 3 o'clock.
Right.
I got up and then I went and got my eyebrows cleaned up. Came home, refreshed myself, and here I is.
Thank you.
Very happy, blessed to be here. So we have to announce our special guest, our big sister. And I always say Lisa Hankins.
Well, let me
Miss
tell you
Lisa
something.
Hillary Collins.
Well, actually, it's Lisa Hillary Johnson.
Oh, that
Does say
part.
Johnson.
So, well, this is the thing. My name is it's different because I was married and then my husband is deceased. I don't know who was a widow on here.
Oh, Sean.
Sean, and
Sean
she's
is the
not.
widow.
Okay, yeah. So I'm her right now. Like, so my husband's deceased, and so my maiden name was Collins, and my married name was Johnson. And even after he passed, I just still kept it. But on Facebook, it's always Lisa Collins Johnson. Because in high school, you know, my friends, that's how they find me.
Yeah, that's real. That's real. And shout out to Sean. Her husband, Will, he passed away. So she was the widow of the three of us.
Yeah.
Jessica has been married and divorced.
Okay.
Happily divorced.
Okay.
And I've never been married.
I saw that. I was reading and I was wondering like, do. And I kind of think I did it good because I knew Erica.
Yeah.
And then I wasn't sure, though. You know, I wasn't sure, but I'm glad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've happily never been married.
And I was content for 10 years.
Okay.
Yeah. 10 years.
You was married for 10 years?
I was married for 10 years.
Girl, you old.
Well, in my defense, I got married. I was a baby. I was 18. I was
understand.
18 for 3 months.
Damn.
Yeah.
How about bumping your head?
Man. I got some blessings
Wait,
out of
your
it,
people
though.
let you get married?
You know what? They had no say. It was kind of like ongoing family joke is that I called them like, I was married now.
She did.
And
She
that's
did.
the ongoing family joke.
She sent us a picture in a Rainbow Bright T-shirt.
And I
Talking about
I
I
did
was
it.
married
It was
now.
really like Yeah, that was
a
my
just
beautiful
for the beef.
wedding gown. Was good thing I love Rainbow Bright.
Me
So,
too.
Wait,
yeah.
did you get married in Rainbow Bright?
I did.
Even more disturbing.
That part. So again, disturbing contentment for 10 years.
That's what's up. Okay.
I knew no better.
He telling you.
You know what, Mom?
See that? He telling
You've been on me since I walked through the door.
Don't play.
Don't.
So today we are talking about the ability to align and elevate.
Yeah.
I think that's important. I think it's very, 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 very imperative and needed.
It is.
And needed.
You want me to go in now, or you want to ask me some questions?
No, we ain't asking no questions. We don't do interviews.
No.
We
just
You know how we
talking.
talk
Yeah,
on the
we have
phone?
good-
Oh, we just talking.
We are
Okay. Yes.
This is a good
These
girlfriend
microphones are not
conversation.
here.
Okay. So how are y'all aligning and elevating?
Good question. I feel like I'm putting too much into it because I like to study everything because I want to make sure I'm doing it right.
Yeah.
So, I'm doing a lot of research. I'm watching you,
Thank you.
and, I'm just trying to make sure I'm doing it right because I need that balance.
What do
I need it.
Balance is important.
I need it.
And when you say right, it's hard because everybody's balance is completely different.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's not like you can just take one thing for one person and it's going to completely work. It's an array of things that are in the healing process. So that's what's hard. Sometimes, people just want to stick to one thing. Oh, I'm just going to do this. But this is just not the reality of it.
Right.
It has to be a lifestyle of healing.
Absolutely.
I think that's, I love words. And I love when words go great together. Lifestyle of healing. And first of all, I have to say thank you for loving me. Thank you for being a part of my family, for accepting me and my daughters. You know how much I love your family. But I've learned and grown and gleaned so much in the years that we've known each other. And for you to always be willing to help survivors of violence. I remember coming during, my trial
Yeah.
for my sexual assault, and me and the girls, that was a part of our healing together. Although my children had never been sexually assaulted
Right.
vicariously, vicarious trauma is very real.
Yes, it is.
So I had to be very transparent with them in that process of me going through my trial. They needed to understand what happened to me, and after all this time, what we're facing right now. And because every day, they got a different version of me.
Right.
Every day, Mom was somebody completely different. So we started to go through some checklists, some different modalities of healing. And we came to your family class. And I can remember
Yoga class.
the yoga class.
Family yoga class.
I remember laying on that floor, and when you touched me, I was like, because I had to learn what positive touch was.
Yeah.
Thank God for Mariska Hargitay and the Joyful Heart and the therapists and all of the people that they had assigned to me.
Yeah.
They had took me to get my very first professional massage. I was terrified, but I was coming to your classes, right? But I remember, like, you were just doing your regular yoga shit. Like, maybe I wasn't moving the right way or stretching or pulling, or you saw I needed some additional help. But when you first touched me, I cringed. I wanted to cry. Because it was like, oh my God, somebody is touching me.
Right.
A woman is touching me. You know what I mean? And it wasn't sensual, but in my mind, in my body, that trauma just froze me.
You can't tell the difference.
You know what I mean? And if you don't know the difference, if you've never learned the difference, if no one's ever loved you through touch, it is very hard to accept someone just touching you. You know, it's okay if I touch you.
Yeah.
And I've learned to ask people, it's okay if I touch you, because you don't know. And at least you didn't ask. You just walked up like,
Posture is important.
get your shit together.
Yeah.
Lean into it.
Okay, so let me. So some background, right? You touched on a lot of things.
I did.
So I just gotta make sure I answer all the things that you say. Domestic violence, yes. My mother is Umi Hankins and has been a domestic violence advocate my entire life. I don't remember my life another way. We were always, helping survivors, always in shelters. And actually, Lori, my sister, that's how she learned sign language.
Really?
Because one of the survivors.
Shout out to Lori.
Yeah,
hey, girl,
my
hey.
sissy. One of the survivors' daughters was deaf, and no one in there knew how to speak to her. There wasn't anyone in there that knew how to do it. And my sister, she taught my sister how to sign. And then my sister began to communicate with her.
Wow, that's
in the
beautiful.
shelter. So
Amazing.
yeah, so with that, like that's just easy, helping people. That's I don't have no choice, man. Like that's how I was here. That's how I was raised. It's in the blood. And then the second thing, when you talked about the touch, I've been a massage therapist for over 20 years, and so touch is everything to me. And honestly, a massage therapist is the only person that I have found, a professional massage therapist, let me say, that I have found that is able to touch you in a way that is not, necessarily sexual. They're not really looking for anything at the end. It's very just to understand it. So it's hard to receive.
Yes.
It's very hard to receive for people. And then when people receive it, they receive it the wrong way.
Right.
And that has happened as well, where it's like, whoa, that just because you think someone can give you this feeling or sensation, that means you need to go left.
Right.
And that's the problem, the confusion.
And so for me, with my experience, I did not become promiscuous. I was the survivor that went inside.
Yeah.
So the shutdown, the mental block, the emotional block, the guarding, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
To not allow myself to enjoy anything, you know what I mean? And so it took a lot. It took a lot of therapy,
Yeah.
a lot of being honest, If I could say, look, this is a culturally specific show, and we're going to keep it real. And we just going to keep it real because we keep it real like that. I can remember talking to two of my cousins and telling them, I don't like some things in sex.
Yeah.
And they were completely shocked. Like, what? That's the best part. I'm like, no, I don't like that.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it. I don't like it. I don't do, completely shut down, mind shut down. Couldn't even imagine, you know what I mean? Exploring. It was like, nope, I just need one thing.
Right.
I need that one thing, and then it's over. Bye. I holla. Not even having any expectancy of building or growing or any type of enjoyment.
Yeah.
And being curious, what they talking about? It was a secret club.
And because in so many women they have dealt with either sexual assault or molestation or some form of trauma where they felt like they aren't in control. And I think we spoke on this earlier. We were talking off air before we started, is that you feel like now you have to be in control.
Yep.
And because that's what usually happens when you didn't have control.
Right.
Now you think, I have to control this area of my life, or I have to control this right here.
Right.
And, when I had sent you guys, I'm doing the crystals and chakras training, and Monday night was the root chakra. And that's absolutely what it was about. It's all about your safety and your security and your rooting and your grounding about that in yourselves. And when you don't feel safe and secure because of a situation like that, you'll start to be crazy. And in that, you'll have excessive things happen where I don't want to leave, or I don't want nobody to touch me, or I don't want this.
Or I don't want him to leave.
Right. That part. That part.
I need you right here all the time.
That part. And
It
that
gets
was
weird.
my 10-year complacency where I had experienced the same thing, not, through him totally, but it was a terrible situation. But I was complacent because I had, gotten to that point where I felt like, okay, he'll protect me, and I was stuck there for 10 years, and I didn't want to let it go, in something that was never really for me.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And so that part.
So because you're scared,
Right.
you
Fear.
stay.
And again, I was.
Well, see, and that's the thing.
Look how young I was.
So how to open up the root chakra is that you have to do the thing that you're most afraid to do.
Let
yes,
go.
you do.
It says to let love guide you. Her shirt says that, and look, and the color is red, so that is the color of it, and you have it on. So that's all very true. You have to let love guide you and not fear.
Wow.
And so when we say those things, and there are affirmations that come with it, and I know we're giving away 7 books, and in it, when we talk about the chakras, I want to explain it a little bit if people don't know what I'm talking
Let's
about.
do that.
Yeah,
Please
let's
do.
do that so
Please do.
we can catch up. In your body, there are different energy centers. But anytime I talk about the chakras, I have to discuss energy centers first, because what does that mean?
What does that mean?
What does that mean? So energy, people are really big on, let's not get energy here. That's not like, that's kind of like
It's kinda the thing.
the thing now, right?
That's toxic.
Right,
We
but
be
it
like,
do be
"Girl,
toxic though, right?
toxic."
Right, it do be
It
toxic
does,
though.
it does.
So, but the best way to explain it, it would be no different than if you were around someone and you just didn't feel good. Like I don't like you.
Yeah.
That's what it is, and that's all it is that you feel inside. There's a vibe. Sometimes you rock with people, sometimes you don't rock with people, and you don't even have an explanation as to why.
And sometimes you can't even pinpoint what that thing is. But what I love is when you can.
Yeah.
Oh no, I see you, boo. You feel
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I always see you.
I always
Always.
Okay.
Yes. So that energy, it's a force, and so inside of our body, the chakras, it can, it's hundreds of them that go inside of you, but we really just focus on these 7 that go right down the center of your body. And the one at the tailbone of the spine is the root chakra. And it's about rooting and grounding and safety and security, and the affirmations are, I'm rooted, I'm grounded, I'm safe, I'm secure. So when you speak those things, I wouldn't even say those words that you ladies said, or if you have to say, like, I'm so scared, don't leave me, I don't want you to leave me. Right. Like, you shouldn't even be saying those things. It should always be, I'm safe, I'm secure, I'm always good, I will always be able to take care of myself. I'm always, like, you got to talk.
That's real.
In those type of terms. So I won't speak in those terms, even if that's the way that I feel.
Even if that's the way that I feel.
You understand? Because, and then, I don't go to church, but I was raised in church, under the church, Kojic. So,
Kojic is real, baby. I'm a part of that whole beast. It's a beast.
Don't start, please. Anyway, but in that, when they say, I always say, you got to keep saying the word till you believe it.
Yeah.
And that's what Christianity says. And that's the same thing. You got to keep saying it till you believe it, whether you believe it or not. And to open it, you got to do the thing that you're most afraid to do.
That's real.
Yeah, absolutely.
And what is that? And you just have to jump out on
You got
it.
to challenge it.
Yeah.
As we say, jump off the porch,
Jump
baby.
off the porch. Absolutely.
Is that a far jump?
That's the
It's
point.
not. That's the point. You're jumping off the porch. So you gotta
You trying to kill
just
yourself.
go. Yeah.
You about to jump,
well,
and
if you live in a high
rise,
rise, don't jump off the porch. But like when your porch is just like 2 steps, like
I was just wondering. I'm like, is the porch? Are we supposed to be jumping
And
off
so
the
we
porch?
say, me and Jessica say that a lot. Go ahead and jump off the porch.
Gotta jump off the
What are
porch
you
with it.
scared of? Jump off
Yeah,
the porch.
jump off the
It's a
porch.
porch.
Yeah.
Just go ahead, jump.
I'm with that. Yeah. So that's what you have to do.
Yeah.
Is jump off the porch and not even say those types of things to yourself, even if that's what your body wants you to feel.
You know what I was thinking about earlier?
What?
So when I meditate, I have a focal thing in my mind, whether it's a person or a memory or whatever. Sometimes when I'm meditating, I will transcend, things to people, whether it's love or happiness or whatever. And then sometimes I'll have a memory. I was in the shower. I was meditating in the shower. I was thinking about my friend Marty. He passed away. And when I was washing my knees, I heard him say, your friends don't wash their knees. But you have to understand, Marty was in a wheelchair and his legs were cut off. He didn't have any knees.
Yeah.
And when I would get ready to hang out and go out, he was my boyfriend's cousin. So I would go over Marty's house just because I loved him.
Yeah.
And I would go over and hang out. We would pregame at his house. And this one time, one of my friends brought someone else.
Okay.
And she was not where we were. Let's just
Right.
say that. And so Marty asked her, do you wash your knees? He was like, you take bird baths. Do you wash your knees? He was like, I gotta know. When you wash
I just want to know.
He said, when you wash up at the sink, do you wash your knees and your ankles? So I was laughing in the shower. I don't know why that came into my mind when I was washing. But I thought about Marty asking that girl that. He was like, when you wash up at the sink, do you wash your knees and your ankles?
Marty done put that bathing in the sink.
But the other thing I was thinking about was what I love about Issa Rae and Insecure is she showed when she talks to herself in the mirror.
Yeah.
We do that.
Yes.
and black women, I can't speak for black men, but for black women, we do that. And the mirror talks back.
Yes, it does.
So when you were saying those affirmations, I do that a lot. To where when I'm faced with someone in person trying to challenge what I'm afraid of, no, I ain't gonna never do that. I ain't gonna never be afraid of that, you know, and I can stand firm in it, you know. So I think that's important, is to have those conversations in the mirror.
If I may say this,
Yes.
Erica's bathroom is the most empowering bathroom.
That's awesome.
Everybody says that.
Like, you go in there just for a simple go to the bathroom and you come out feeling so empowered, because literally the whole mirror is full of affirmations. My mom's is like that as well. So it's like, you know.
She chimed in. Hey, Big C.
Hey, mommy. So, yeah, it's like words in my journey, in all my research, words have power. We talk every day, all day, but you never really fully understand how powerful words are. So
It's funny because your sister Tiffany, I think we were having a game night at my house, and Tiff came out. She was in the bathroom for a long time.
she was getting empowered.
She came out the bathroom. She came out the bathroom, Lisa. She was like,
getting empowered.
She was like, "Girl, your bathroom is amazing." I was like, what happened? It's just a toilet, a sink. It's a regular bathroom. She was like, all the stuff, all of the things.
Yeah.
But when the girls were younger, I would talk about affirmations to boost their self-esteem, and so I empowered them to write affirmations. So I put their thing, and some stuff is spelled wrong.
It's all right.
It's so cute.
You don't even
It's
care.
beautiful.
It's
You
cute.
don't even
Yeah,
care.
It's beautiful.
Because she had to be like, some of the things she added, she had to be like, what, 7
was
or
little,
8,
yeah.
if not younger.
Yeah.
Like
so
drawn
it's beautiful.
Suns, good morning, beautiful.
Beautiful.
And it's really nice. But even though the bathroom just got painted, I was like peeling the stuff to make sure
You got to put
they
that
didn't
back
get
up.
damaged.
I need that empowerment.
No,
when
it's
I
all
use
back
the
up there.
bathroom.
It's all back up there. But what I was thinking when they painted my bathroom was I need to frame those things and hang them instead of having them just taped to the wall.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
they will be forever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think that's important to stay aligned, is that positive self-talk. You know, and then you mentioned some other things about chakras. So we have some gifts for you.
I know. I told you I left y'all gifts at home.
Oh, it's okay.
No, it's okay.
My cousin is going to be so mad at me.
So
It's
very
okay.
cheesy gifts.
Oh, thank you.
Gift moment.
I'm grateful. A bottle. Look,
Yes.
and I bought my bottle too because
See?
you said to bring a bottle.
Yes.
That's cute.
I was trying to find out what your favorite color
this is
was, but your mama
incense.
waited too long to respond.
I know she know though.
I just,
Did she tell you?
She did not, because I ended up texting her back talking about, don't worry about it.
She said she didn't know.
She never responded.
Oh, because she knows.
Because she's busy.
No, because this is my favorite color.
Okay. And I know that that's
This is
her-
my birthstone.
Oh, I know it was one of y'all birthstones.
Yeah, it's
Didn't
my
I say that,
birthstone.
Jessica? I said it's somebody's birthstone.
Thank
I
you.
thought it was
Yep.
Umi's because she always talks about amethyst.
Yeah, we talk about amethyst a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it about amethyst?
Amethyst is all crystals and those stones are healing stones. And so amethyst is something that helps you open your third eye and your intuition.
Okay.
And it kind of helps you talk to, those other realms from up there and down below. And it's just a good stone. It's very high vibrating. And it's also a silver stone. So you'll find it sometimes in bars, behind bars.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really?
For people, if they're drinking, they'll have some amethyst because it's like
I gotta go back and buy a
stone.
couple of those.
Yeah, to sober you up.
February what?
My birthday's February 26th, and I have a amethyst cathedral at home.
Really?
And so it's like about like that
It's
high,
that
and
big
it's just
one.
and it's just
Yeah.
full of it's just like it was a piece of something. But thank you. This
Well, show the
means a
camera
lot.
your
No,
gift.
this means a lot. Like I really like this because no, I'm serious.
She's serious. She's
No, I am
so
serious.
hard. I love it.
And because I'm not, it's so easy to make me happy. I don't really, it doesn't have to be like expensive things, but this is like a big deal to me because it's my birthstone, so I'm so connected to this. And
look at
when
the
I
Lord.
practice. Yeah, and when I practice.
I thought it was Umi's, but she's in
No.
September.
Yeah, she's in September. It's mine. Yeah.
Because she always talks about the amethyst, and she brings it when we travel together. She always has it.
Because it's a really good stone because it helps you with your intuition.
Okay.
Like I have one. Where's mine?
So look, that to piggyback off that conversation we were having the other day, amethyst gonna be my purchase.
Okay.
Yeah, you want some amethyst?
Yes.
Okay, so show the people what else you got.
Oh my.
Okay, well, wait, I didn't finish showing my gift, and I got some chakra incense, which I appreciate these because I was just out of incense.
Oh,
So thank you. I have all of them for the chakras. That's so sweet.
Isn't it cute?
Yeah, it is.
And then Jessica, I got you one too.
no way.
Because I could hear the jealousy when I told you what I bought.
That's sweet.
She was like, "Oh, you did? Oh, you bought chakra incense?"
Funny story. Funny
Yes.
story. Very first time, Erica and I were at a conference.
Yeah.
Very, very first time I ever delved into opening my chakras. So we got root chakra, and we were here, right?
And the whole yawny thing.
In the whole yawn, right?
It's called a yoni.
It is.
So here I am, me and my 3 children. My youngest was 12. Here I am, root
Meditating.
meditating. I'm feeling it. Only 2 months later,
Not even that long.
go
2 seconds.
to the doc. I went to the emergency. I'm like, what in the world is wrong with me? I opened my chakras and loved on my yoni, and I was pregnant.
Baby Jesus was born.
I was pregnant. Yes, he is. And when I say he is the embodiment
You hear me cracking up.
of like
So-
everything.
I call him Bean because I came to her house and it was this piece of paper on the table. I was like, "Girl, what the hell is this? It's like a bean."
And it was him.
And I'm looking at her like we ain't doing no
She was
more
like- she was
yoni loves and opening the chakras. And she like, why? What is this?
What is it?
Yeah.
She was
I'm like, that's
"Look
a
at it
baby."
again. I was like, "Oh Lord, I don't even want to touch
I said,
that."
that's a baby.
Yeah.
And Kendall, my bean,
He is-
yeah, him at 4.
Oh my goodness. He is
Everything.
everything.
So look, where your intention goes, energy flows.
That's real. Say it again.
I've been talking about
Look in the
intention
camera and
all
say
week.
it
Please.
It was so organic then. Now I feel like
Yes. No, it was.
where
though.
your intention goes, energy flows. Like
Yes,
it's just
it
the
does.
reality. If that's what you're focusing your intention on, then the energy is gonna open, and that's what you had to do. Like that's dope as fuck, though. That you're able to control it like that.
And you know what though? What it was that I was focusing on was a particular type of love, and I had no desire to, have a
That
baby.
manifestation of a
It was
child.
that manifestation, the love a child can give. They all love me, of course, but it's just
different.
that child is like he loves us all. Just he gives us all this love that
Vibration.
I'm more than sure
Yeah.
no one has ever experienced.
Right.
No one. So he is.
Well, Lisa jumped off the porch with Ashton. She got one of them late come babies too. She got, and I'm rebuking it with a 20-year-old next month and a 14-year-old this year.
Girl,
Be careful, baby.
I'm telling you. You never
Be
know
careful.
what the universe got in store for you.
Well, I mean, so my root chakra work this past year in 2020, I was very intentional on channeling my Oshun energy
Okay.
because yellow is my favorite color also, and slipped up on a whole extra heart love thing.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and just grew and just enjoyed
Yeah.
that and was happy, still happy. But
Congratulations.
Yeah.
yeah,
You
it's,
let go.
I let go.
Yeah.
I let go.
Yeah.
I let go.
That's the hard part.
I let go. And so when we were talking about feeling before, like Jessica said, it ended up being a 10-year thing. My SMH moment was myself this past week or so. We never gave a shout out to Kamala Harris either.
Yes.
That's the biggest SMH
Yeah,
moment
it is.
Absolutely.
in our
It
past 7 days. So our SMH moment is something in the last week or so that made you think twice, shake your head, whether it was to laugh, giggle, meditate a little longer. But for me, it was a self-check.
Yeah.
So I channeled my Oshun energy
Yeah.
and manifested all this love and drew in everything that I wanted. And then the fear, right, start creeping in due to some grief with the end of the year and all of the things that the pandemic year created. Subconsciously, it started to seep out
Yeah.
and cause issues. Me to cause the issues out of fear. I'd rather shut it all down. I'd rather isolate. I'd rather protect. So that self-reflection that I've been through, putting a hard pause on things because I felt like I needed control. I was out of control. Things that were happening were just happening, and not understanding that I never had control, right? So all of the things that I manifested was because I let go and I just accepted. And so wanting this control has kind of put me back in the isolation box and feeling down and depressed. And it was like, it still is. You know, phone calls I got today, it was just like, what? No, that can't happen. You know, so many letdowns. But wanting to control the things
Why do you say they're letdowns?
because I thought I had it all figured out. You know, I think all day. I maneuver all day. I organize all day. I plan all day.
Do you
I'm
know that
in
that's the
control.
problem? Do you know
And
that
that
that's
is the problem.
And that's you know, and people, that's also a, you know, that's also a sacral
A
chakra.
little baby narcissistic thing.
Yeah, but and it's a sacral chakra issue. Like, it's like, now you said you go with the flow, but the fact that you feel like you have to control when actually you're not in control of anything around you, you know, and then you think that you are. So you are in this place of just like kind of being stagnant. And when we get upset, that's why I asked, I said, why did you get upset? And you said, well, because I thought I had everything figured out. Like, you never are going to have anything figured out, and you should never think that you're going to ever have anything figured out.
Or just absolutely need it to be figured out.
Well, no. And so all of this is really rooted in attachment.
Yes.
And so,
Come on, Lisa.
you know, that's, you know, I'm a yoga teacher you know, I'm a massage therapist and I'm a yoga teacher, right? And I don't claim any type of religion. I just am who I am. But the Buddha teaches that, you know, we suffer because we have attachments.
Yeah.
And that's why we suffer, because we're attached to everything. You know, you're attached to your house, your car.
That part.
You know, your lashes,
That
your
part.
purse,
I'm
your
telling
man.
you.
Yeah, it's always going to be an issue of something that
Literally.
you're attached to.
And
when
that's
these
what I have
things,
been faced
so
with.
here's what happens:
My
that
house,
when these
my
things
car. Wow.
are taken away from you, and then you go into the stage of fight or flight,
Yes.
Yeah.
because these things are taken away from you. But to relieve yourself from the attachment, the answer is meditation.
And so the other part of that is you believe it.
Yeah, you definitely believe it.
You convince yourself that this is what it is.
Yeah.
And or you create that, right? And that fight or flight thing kills it.
It does.
It totally kills it. So I have been meditating.
Yeah.
I had to force a hard pause. I set some boundaries in some areas and told some people where my expectations were and left it there. And I had to talk to myself,
Yeah.
you know, and let go of the expectations for myself. You know, literally strip down and dance in the mirror and just enjoy myself. And I had to self-medicate with little edibles, my little 2 puffs.
That's fine.
Yeah, it is.
Nobody ever said that's like a bad thing.
No,
You know,
a lot of people said that was a bad thing.
Oh, did they?
And so, no, not to me, but we're saying society.
Oh,
Society,
yeah.
yeah.
And so it's very important that we continue to do the work to destigmatize those things because it's needed.
Yeah.
I mean,
Let's be real.
It's just all very old thinking, to be honest with you. And our ancestors, we all came from a space of something from the earth, you know, and this is what we did in the beginnings is, you know, people worked they were root workers, they made herbs, and then we went away from all of those things. So I don't see how marijuana, hashish, you know, whatever you want to call it, is any different than that. And it is just people's mind control to make you think it's something else. But you have to live who you are. You know, I don't care what you think. So, and you have to be in that space where it doesn't even matter, you know, how people think or how they feel if you need it. And, you know, if people don't want to medicate themselves with marijuana or THC because they feel like, oh my gosh. So here's a story on that. And this is just real and honest. You know, my father passed away in the COVID, from complications from COVID. And so that was March. And he went in March and he died in July. But in it, my father never drank or smoked a day in his life. While he was in there, they had him addicted to opioids.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it was tough to get him off of the opioids.
He fought a fight,
And-
a huge fight.
Yeah.
But they were very, but if I had to come in there and give him edibles or something, that would have been against the law. Do you understand?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But to get someone addicted to a
a
substance,
opioid.
Yes.
to a opioid, in that short amount of time, when we give alternative methods of healing that the medical facility does not want to
That's real.
accept, it's just
Come
a
on, Lisa.
conversation that I cannot have with you because the ignorance is so real that I can't even look past your face.
That's
you know
real.
what I'm
Right,
saying?
That's
right.
real.
And if
Right.
and you telling me this, and if you believe this, then we should stop having the conversation.
That's real.
Absolutely.
You know, and if you're lying, just say
And
I'm
let me
lying
say-
and I'm doing my job.
on.
But
Yeah.
you can't believe
And
that
let me
this
tell
is
you,
true.
I had one doctor. The beginning of 2019, January, the first week, I was in a neurology clinic for 5 days.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out what was going on with my body and causing me to have these seizures. One doctor came in and he looked at the list of medications that I had been prescribed. He said, stop taking all that shit. He cussed and everything. And he asked me, he said, do you smoke weed? I said, I like to eat mine. And we giggled. And he said, do what you got to do. Get off all that medication. I got off all of the medication. I went cold turkey. I had to go through some changes because I was addicted to the medication. But when I got off of all of the medication and I started doing CBD oil drops every day, 2 under my tongue, I really don't like to smoke, to just be honest, for myself.
Yeah.
But I would do edibles, you know, the keto-friendly ones for myself. It helped me. It helped me stabilize and balance. And here
that's
I
what
am.
it's supposed to do.
And that's what it did.
And see, and it's something that you don't have to manipulate.
That part.
You understand? Like, it is what it is. And so it comes out the way that it's supposed to. And you can manipulate it if you desire to, but you don't have
That
to.
part.
Oh, and
You
definitely
know,
serves its purpose.
And it does what it should do. So I understand that.
I mean, on absolutely no medication except for one, and that's to help control the pressure in my optic nerves. But we're still working on that.
Right.
The weed ain't helped.
Well, one thing, if you want to, in the prayer, I'm sorry, you said for your optic nerves,
Yes.
you should do some guided imagery with that, you know, in your meditation. So you close your eyes and envision, you know, what you think your optic nerve would look like.
Okay.
And seeing it, you know, heal and really feeling that, because vibrationally and energetically, your body will start to do like this, you know, because
Yeah.
you'll get those feelings
Right.
of that's what's happening.
Right.
And then when you visually see it, like, it's real. And it was a trip. The first time I tried this, I graduated from, shout out to Irene School of Myomycology, baby.
Hey, y'all.
I love them. I graduated from Irene's in 2001. And so there I learned so many different modalities. They made me, honestly, the person that I am today, just beginning that journey. But when it was a class and they teach you about that visualization, and they taught us about energy work and reflexology. So my mom had went to the hospital. This was, again, in 2001, and her pressure was like really, really sky high. When she got there, it was like 180 over 140. But she's, you know, my mom's very calm. Like, it's fine, Lisa. It's just a little high.
Yep.
Mommy's
That's
okay.
That's her. That is her.
No, I'm okay. I'm in the hallway. I'll see you when you get here. Right. So she wouldn't tell me what it was. And when I got there and realized what it was, and they had gave her 2 doses of medication and nothing had happened yet. So I said, well, let me just try this shit I learned in school, you know. You know, if you believe it,
Yeah.
right? And I do it, right? So reflexology, your heart, like, is in the center, I think, is of your left palm. And then I put my hand on my mom's heart. And then you can do, like, direction the left hand gives, the right hand receives. But it doesn't even have to be that deep. It really just is, my intention is here.
Right.
And so I closed my eyes and I told my mom to close her eyes. And I started going through a thing with her, imagining, you know, her heart, you know, vessels and things slowing down and all of this stuff. So we were there for probably like about 5 minutes, and then she did like this. Like she'd like, what? Yeah, it was like this. And my teacher had told me that. My teacher said the body will react and shake, when the body has made a change. And I was just like,
Wow.
excuse me, nurse. Because you come take my mama pressure.
Right.
And she was like, her pressure's not down yet. I was like, dog, take her pressure.
Because I said so.
And it dropped to
'Cause
like
it's my
140 over 90,
That part.
in that. But again, it was still the intention that went to it. So even if, you want to say, hey, at that moment, the medicine did finally kick in. Even if people want to go there with this, but still, I still stand by my things that even if I take the medicine, I still do the other type of work
thing, yeah.
to heal.
We are not in no way
Yeah, that
encouraging
part.
people to not take their
Yeah,
medication.
oh, no.
At all. These are additional modalities to healing. I have to say that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And it is. And that's what, so for my mom, and I was like, oh, you can do that. This actually does work. And, I teach a class on it now. I teach it at Irene's and I teach it online. Yes, guided imagery.
So, Jess, your SMH moment this week.
My SMH moment, it had a lot to do with compassion. So this beautiful little 4-year-old soul that I was with. So we're driving down the street, beautiful soul standing on the corner with the sign, I'm homeless. And his thing is bad guys. Mommy, what does that box say that bad guy's holding? So I look over and I said, well, we can't necessarily call him a bad guy. Well, why is he out here this late? It's dark, he...
Yeah.
Very,
4 years old.
Yeah. No, yeah. What? 4 going on what? 40? 40, 50. So as I explained to him, I said, well, he said he's homeless. He just, wants someone. So, give him a little help, $1 or whatever. So I kept going. So, of course, unlike his siblings, I always had to give dollars to them or whatever.
Right.
He said, well, he's homeless? I said, yeah. He said, so he doesn't have a home like we have a home? I said, no, he doesn't have a home. He said, well, why don't we let him move with us? My SMH moment was...
You let the man move in?
No, I got a new roommate. No.
I was like, did you do that?
No.
Petty,
I
petty
just
much.
really warmed my heart to know, and I got to, thinking about the older 3. Like, I raised some very compassionate children.
Yeah.
Because Kendall freaked out. He started crying like, what do you mean he can't live with us? But he doesn't have a house. And he's in the back seat crying. And I'm trying to explain. I'm like, okay, how am I explaining to this 4-year-old? Because he ain't hearing nothing I'm saying. Like, this strange man
Cannot live with
with us because we don't know him.
We don't know him.
So that was my SMH moment. Like,
Aw.
I definitely gave him
Beanie
compassion.
Bean.
Compassion was something I gave those children. Like, as we know, they definitely ain't lacking no compassion. So.
Lisa, what was your SMH moment?
So is this like a happy thing or
Whatever it is.
Whatever.
well, I was happy Kwame got out of jail. I mean, like if that was my like that was really my that was a great joy. That brought great joy to my heart.
Yes. We had some great joys this week, period.
Yeah.
Outside of our own things.
Personal things.
I was so happy about Kwame. When I saw videos of him at the airport, people hug his sons. I was like, oh my God.
That was beautiful. That
It's
was
heavy.
Beautiful, yeah.
Yeah.
It's heavy. And you just feel it because you see it.
Yeah.
You see the love. You hear it in their voices. All of those things you see it. So I'm so happy for them. I'm grateful for the family that
I'm grateful that he survived.
Yeah.
Definitely.
He had the resilience to hold on. I mean, who knew that this person who just exited the White House would do that? But I was kind of effed up because what happened to Joe Exotic?
I think he should have let Joe out. I gotta
think
be
Joe
honest.
should have
Like,
gotten
I gotta
out.
be honest.
I feel like
he
Joe
was gonna let
should
Joe
have
out.
gotten out.
Let Joe out.
I thought he,
too.
but
I
didn't
definitely
Joe
knew
try
Joe
to
was
kill
coming out.
somebody though? Like,
No, Joe was going through in there
That's if
last
you
time I
believe-
checked.
if you believe the conspiracy.
Oh, you mean like...
I'm talking about Carol Baskin.
Right.
Didn't he try to?
No.
What do you mean the conspiracy? He did it on TV. Like,
No, I didn't see that. I didn't see that, Lisa. I didn't see that, Lisa. I did not believe that. Those
It's all
are
a setup.
Wait, listen
Carol.
here. That is not even.
that's all speculation.
But wait, did you see that he had a
That's-
big truck and everything?
That's
Did you see that?
speculation. I didn't see that when I watched the special.
Y'all
I didn't
tripping.
see that.
Part.
No.
I watched it again tonight. I didn't see
No,
that.
I'm talking
Free
about the
Joe
Joe.
Exotic.
No, I think don't
Free
get
the
me
Tiger
wrong.
King.
I think the Tiger King should be free.
Yeah.
But only for entertainment purposes. You understand? Yeah, but only for entertainment purposes.
No, I don't.
Look, he did not. It was the other man
Look,
who was in Vegas who
Look,
really
if,
conspired.
with that being said, if
Free Joe.
tried to kill somebody, he did not succeed.
he didn't.
Carol killed her husband, though.
but Carol
definitely.
killed her husband.
Carol killed her husband.
That's a fact.
But she keeps a really good poker face. Like,
Oh my God!
I don't know.
I see
she keeps a
through
good
it.
poker face. She does.
Let me tell you something else. And Carol is killing big cats too.
Yes, she is.
And I'm a Leo, and I have a huge affinity for big cats. Okay, they're on my wall in my bed. I love big cats. Carol killing big cats, and that pisses me off because if Joe gonna be in jail, she need to be in jail.
So look, let me just say this, and I mean this, and I'm really shit about this. This is how passionate I am about. This is what I do when I get passionate. I don't believe
Yes.
I don't believe in the physical incarceration of animals on any level.
I don't-
So
I don't
I don't go to the zoo. I don't take my kids to the zoo, and I just don't believe in it. So the two of them together, I don't believe in any of it. Yeah, I don't agree with any of it. But I don't think animals should be incarcerated.
I agree.
That's
I agree
just
with that.
that's just how I feel. But but funny wise, yeah, it's funny. But so when it's time for the zoo time, my mom, she's like, "Well, Lisa, the zoo, they're having
her face.
the
Literally looks just like her when she
the-
does it, though.
the
She
zoo,
embodies it.
the zoo boo, Lisa, and I can take Ashton to the zoo boo."
That's her road dog.
So wait, look, so she'll say that about Ashton, and I'll go, "Well, Mom, I'm not going to the zoo. I don't believe in the physical incarceration of animals. I understand,
you say
Lisa."
that to her?
You know she does. You know
crazy?
she does.
You were taught that.
Yeah, I don't believe in the physical incarceration of animals.
Oh my! I can believe it because I go to Umi a lot when I'm about to blow up when it comes to my children.
Yeah.
And yeah, you definitely said that because she's like, look, you let them kids have a voice. You let those kids say, look at Lisa. She is a stickler. Like, guess what? Don't you ever take their voice from them. Don't you ever tell them they can't say something.
No, you have to understand that's how I was raised and why I speak the way that I always had to say the way that I felt, explain myself very clear. No, Lisa, say it again.
Yep.
My mom, she will still to this day correct me if I use the wrong grammar in a sentence.
Mm-hmm.
If I use the wrong grammar, because she was a school teacher before. I don't know if you know
Okay.
that, but she was a school teacher.
Oh, you was raised in one of those households too? Yeah.
She was a school teacher.
Hey, mommy. Yeah, don't.
But wait, I do have to sidebar this because I do have on a fur coat today. So I just have to address the issue that I do not believe in the physical incarceration
But
of
you
animals.
will wear them.
No, but if they're but look. So I said I only buy vintage furs, not new ones.
Okay.
So this is vintage because like I'm back in the day, so I'll buy old furs, but I won't go purchase a new fur.
Somebody that was newly
Somebody that was newly killed, but the ones that's been killed, get it how you live. You know what I'm
Beautiful.
saying? Like it's done there. Yeah.
What? Look, he's an ancestor.
Yeah.
I mean, we can't do nothing now. I won't do anything to move forward with the hurt, of any type of animals, but the ones that have been gone, especially since this is from the 60s.
But that's a good fur from the
That is
60s.
beautiful.
It's a grab order from the secondhand store.
Okay.
Her name was Martha.
Okay, Martha. Okay. Martha is beautiful.
We got to get this train back on here because I'm looking at our
I'm
clock.
sorry. Okay, go ahead.
Y'all crazy.
Sorry.
Okay, so I did bring some things. Don't
Okay,
judge
let's
my
see.
my things.
Yeah.
That looks like a sex toy bag.
It's a Michael Kors bag.
Is Michael Kors sells sex toys?
Hey, mommy.
It's a silk. It does look like a sex toy bag.
It does.
A big sex toy bag, but it's fine.
It's big enough to fit my.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So I brought some things. People, I don't know if they saw me and the girls were playing with a gift that I got. my Tibetan
Oh, you got your singing bowl.
singing bowl. Yes. I
me
haven't
see.
perfected it yet.
Lisa for the show.
No, let me see. Oh, that's so cute.
Isn't it cute? That was
This
a
is
gift
adorable.
from my therapist, Patrice Lucas. Look at Elise.
I got
She
this.
said, "I knew it."
Elise, you did that? Elise was doing it really good, and she kept saying, "I'm chakra up."
Yeah, I mean,
Can they see it in your camera?
I don't know. Well, can you see it? Wait, let me see. This one, I'm trying to place it in my hand. Does it have one of those things it sits on?
No, I didn't get. That's the gift that I
stand?
got.
Yeah.
Can it sit on a stand?
The stand that you bought me for my birthday. I don't know.
This is so adorable.
Isn't it cute?
And you can take it. So look, in the pandemic, girl, I would go everywhere with my singing bowl. I just stopped carrying it with me because I was going through so much trauma. And when my dad was in the hospital, we had to speak to them 3 times a day.
Okay.
Oh,
And it was just so intense. You know, my mother orchestrated every single one of the calls, and she directed them. You have to know that.
Most definitely.
Sidebar that. But before I say that, she did let them know that they were not running their organization effectively, and that they needed to streamline their services. No BS. This is Henry Ford. Absolutely.
Oh, we know.
Absolutely. She was like,
we know.
She was like, I do this for a living, and currently you're not living up to the guidelines. That
part,
yeah. But anyway, so when my sister would call me to tell me the next tragedy or whatever, I would go wait, and I would grab my singing bowl and I would hit it. You know, y'all think I'm joking?
no, and then, no, it's needed.
And then she
I'm
would,
learning.
and then
It's
she would
needed.
tell me what she had to say, and I would let it process, and I'd go wait, and then I would hit it again.
I love it.
And then I would put it in front of my heart chakra, and then I would allow her to keep continuing me to
So
tell me
I
the
can
story.
continue to just gong it. I don't have to.
You can sing it. It's
perfect a
totally
singing.
You know, I don't want to even use the word perfect.
That part.
You know, it is what
you,
it is.
You see who I am.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah.
What is that?
Let me see something. It's your sacral chakra.
Okay.
I know it is. I know
pray
it
for
is.
me?
Okay. No, I'm not gonna pray for you.
You got some blessed oil.
No, this is my pendulum, not a. It's a rosary, but
it is!
But it's my pendulum.
I am. When I tell you, I am
Miles, we're not leaving
researching.
at 9. You can leave. We
You
live on
gotta
the floor.
leave it now.
We on the floor.
I am
We getting it in
researching,
tonight.
and I am excited for this.
I'm coming home with you.
We're gonna finish. Look, we're gonna finish in the parking lot.
Lay it out.
Yeah.
Hold it up so the people.
Oh
can
well,
see.
so it's a rosary. They sell pendulums, you know, a bunch
Yeah.
of places, and
I got so excited.
shout out to the Boston Tea Room because if you need a pendulum, please make your way to the Boston Tea Room.
Because you know when they left 9 Mile.
Yeah.
So remember, I said I've been looking for some. I've been looking for my stones and crystals, right? Why did I just find out today that they just relocated?
Oh, they been open. They never closed.
Why
really.
didn't you ever say that?
They never really
What,
closed
they
though. They just.
moved off of 9 Mile, what, a year and a half ago or
It's been a
so?
while.
A year and a half ago?
Yeah, it's been a while.
So I've been ordering off Amazon, and I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to live without them because they were so knowledgeable and they were helping me through this whole journey.
Process.
And I was
It's dope now. Have you been inside?
She didn't know.
I just found out.
Oh no, it's
now,
sweet.
right?
It's
Just now
huge.
today.
It's huge.
Oh,
It's,
my God.
It's absolutely beautiful. They had now I know it has to be closed now, but they have a tea room, a kitchen, and that's all over there. In fact, they have some stuff that they're teaching. I that's family. Like I love Heather
Really?
Lee, who owns Heather Lee. That's my reader. That's
Okay,
who, yeah,
okay,
that's who I
okay.
go to, and she
something else.
she mentors me through a lot of so many situations in my life that I'm just extremely grateful for. That I can always go to her, and she'll always direct me the right way.
One of my other favorites, my stone.
Yeah.
Erykah Badu gave me this.
Oh wow.
Do you want to touch it?
I do.
When I got out the hospital, I laid with that on my chest.
What is it?
She doesn't know.
Erykah Badu.
It's
Okay.
Auntie Erica.
She told
my
me,
Auntie Erica.
She told me that was
not
for
you.
strength and healing
Yeah.
when she gave it to me.
That's beautiful. Thank you for letting me see that.
Just touch it. You can't hold it too long.
Right, I know. Did you see? I returned. I would be this. I don't even know if I would have let you touch mine. So I
Right,
definitely,
that's-
especially from Erica. Like
Yeah,
I don't know. So
I'd have
She gave
been
that
like,
to me.
you see
She
it?
gave this to me with sunflowers.
that was nice.
Yes. And this one I got in New York from Mariska Hargitay, the Joyful Heart organization. It's my favorite. Two of my favorites.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yep. And I know you know these two.
Yeah. That's pretty.
Am I wrong? That's not a tiger's eye.
That looks
This
like
is
a tiger's
That's the big tiger's eye.
It is a tiger's
Yeah, that looks
eye.
like a tiger's eye.
And then I got this one.
That's pretty.
But I got some smaller ones in here, but that's fine.
Oh, that's awesome.
So those are some of my favorites. And then
So wait, how are we doing this giveaway? I know we gotta go.
we gotta do this
How
giveaway.
are they gonna do that? Tell them what they have to do to enter.
So
to win.
we've been actually telling them all day.
All right, so let me say. I'll just say what
Go
it
ahead.
is. Okay, the giveaway is I'm giving away 7 downloadable books for Yoga Chakras and Heal. I wrote a book, Yoga Chakras and Heal. So I have 7 of them that I'm giving away, and then I'm teaching aromatherapy February 3rd and February 5th and February 7th, something like that. And I'm giving away 2 tickets to my online class. So join me there. I guess I should do my whole thing now. www.lisahillaryj.com. Lisa, LISAHILLARYJ.com. All social media, Facebook, Instagram. I'm a yoga teacher. The Trap Studio. How can I not say that? We
say
start
that.
our yoga teacher training February 26th. Please join us. Love you, Jamel.
love you, Jamel.
Love you, Jamel.
And so I will double check. So
Yeah.
whoever comments, the people that comment on this feed that say hey girl hey,
Yeah.
I will go back and see if they follow you
Okay.
on Instagram.
So you have to go in and you have to follow
Lisa
Hillary J
on Instagram,
on Instagram,
Lisa Hillary J on
Lisa Hillary
Facebook.
J on Facebook.
You have to share one of the Single Mommy Hustle podcasts.
Share one of the Single Mommy Hustle
It should
podcasts. You
be
should
this
share
one.
this, honey.
Share this
honey.
podcast.
Share this Single Mommy Hustle podcast. Okay,
That
what's
part.
next?
And comment hey girl hey.
And comment, hey girl, hey. Yeah, and then you can win a ticket.
Yep.
And then she'll give me the names, and I'll just need email addresses. So all I need from
Okay.
you is email addresses.
Okay, so when I figure it out and I pull it all together, then I'll send you that information on that.
Oh, I do want to say I teach 4 live classes a week.
Okay.
So you can join me on my website. It's really easy.
Look right in your camera.
Okay. I teach 4 live classes a week. www.lisahillaryj.com, usually on Wednesdays and Thursdays, Saturdays and Sundays. And there is a pre-recorded class on my website now, and it's absolutely free to anyone that goes there. So if you go there, it'll say Thursday's live class, and you can click on that and join me anywhere. All my stuff is there. I got a song, Roots and Crystals.
Yes, she does. Roots and crystals.
Several
I
people
actually have it on
chiming in.
iTunes.
You do.
Yeah.
There are several people saying hey girl hey. So we may have some winners of these lovely
Yes,
gifts.
I love it.
absolutely.
I'm most definitely going to be double checking. And I also, before we go, I know Miles, I'm sorry, but my cousin Jessica bought me some sage.
sage.
And she
Beautiful.
also bought me Palo Santo.
I was going to say, did I not get you Palo Santo?
She bought me Palo Santo. And I had this thing this summer. I kept saying, I want a feather.
Yeah.
So I can...
You whiff the,
you need
with the
to-
smoke. You gotta.
Yeah, you need
with
your
the
feather.
smoke.
You need your
Yeah.
feather.
So she bought me a whole kit
Good.
with a stand.
I should have brought you some too. It's crystals on my website too.
Where is
There are
Yeah.
Are you
is
still
your
selling the
seashell?
t-shirt?
Huh?
Are you still selling t-shirts?
I will be. I'll have hoodies. So I got some hoodies coming out, and I told you guys I'm making I have mask oil.
Okay.
So you'll be able to. So that'll be up on my site this week too. So you'll be
That's
able to just
perfect.
drop it in your mask, and you'll have like good scents that you're able to breathe through it.
So before we close out and say our goodbyes, what's in your cup, boo?
Chlorophyll,
Hold it in there.
chlorophyll, and water.
Okay. What is that for? Do I need to go buy that?
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
Chlorophyll is really good. For me, my iron drops a lot. And so anemia, it helps. It's a blood builder.
Okay.
And so when I drink my chlorophyll, I don't have to do that. It also prevents cancer.
Okay.
Colon cancer has had a heavy history in my family.
Okay.
And so I drink this chlorophyll every day because the cancer cannot exist in this type of environment that's in there.
Okay.
So for me, this is why I do it. And it really, it's from plants. If I don't eat vegetables, it doesn't matter.
You're drinking
Chlorophyll every day.
Jessica, what's in your cup, boo?
I'm getting my body alkaline.
I want to see that other cup.
Good.
I
love it.
That's cute.
I'm getting my body alkaline. So drinking water, aqua.
All right, Aqua. You know my favorite. You can't see in it.
What is
It's
my
ginger ale.
favorite? You can't see in it, right? Yes.
So yes, before we head on out of here, Lisa, look directly in your camera
Okay.
one more time. Tell people exactly where they can find you and how they connect, so we can.
Okay. Thank you so much, Lisa Hillary J on all social media. LISAHILLARY with the initial J as in Johnson. That's on Instagram, Facebook. My website is www.lisahillaryj.com. And my email is lisahillaryj@gmail.com. It's really simple.
Jessica, any final words?
Elevate.
Yes.
And
Elevate.
align.
Elevate.
Align.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. It's good on this. It's good on this wavelength. It's
is.
great. It's
It
great. It's great.
So I'm excited. I feel good because I took some time, did some hard pauses. I hope that you all are encouraged to do the same. Align and elevate, find your center, focus, and continue to move forward in this journey and continue to fill your cup. It's about
Absolutely.
self-care. So
Absolutely.
follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Single Mommy Hustle. You can also find us on YouTube. If you type in podcast, Single Mommy Hustle, we'll come right to the top. And we'll see you again next week on Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, guys, so much for having me. I appreciate you.